Oh, he's low to the ground.
He
High speed,
is.
low drag.
High speed, low drag. He's so cute. Oh! You ever get that with like kids or like animals and you just want to squeeze them?
Yes, it's a feminine instinct. Yeah.
Is it? Is it a feminine instinct or is it a maternal instinct?
Aren't they the same?
I would say that they're different.
Why?
Because I think that to some degree, every woman is going to have some type of femininity to them, but not everybody has maternal instincts.
You think so?
I think so. I know that I have maternal instincts. Like, I know that. Like, I know that, like, if I were to have kids, like, I would be a good mom. But, like,
yes, Riley. Yes, you would be a good mom.
Harry's putting so many things in my head. So if you're not following this, I basically have been like, I don't want children for the entirety, which is so weird because as a kid, like if you were to ask me like what I wanted to be when I grew up, it was always a mom. Like that was always my answer. It was like I always wanted to be a mom, and then it changed when I got older.
Society corrupted you.
I don't think it was our society. I think that a big piece of it was joining the military.
Now you want to be a strong, independent career woman, Riley?
Yes.
No, Riley, I can fix you, Riley. I can fix you. I can fix you, Riley.
I don't think I need to be fixed. I just don't. I'm so down to be like the fun aunt.
No,
I am. Yes, I think
you gotta. You have such pretty blue eyes. You just gotta pass them on.
But like 9 months of like gross.
It's not gross.
What if for some people it is?
Yeah, well, you know, they got the bad subscription
ends
package.
Up being like a sociopath, like a psychopath, well, a narcissist.
Difference between loving your kids and liking your kids. I feel like as a mom, you would love your kids unconditionally, but you might not like who they grow up into. But at the same time, if you give them the good, like standard nuclear family,
that is a great example of that. Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy had abuse in the family.
His mom stood by him though the entire time, and even afterwards, after he like was found guilty, she was like, he didn't do it.
Yeah, because she's a mama bear.
Dude,
what?
If
I'm not agreeing with him.
Okay, but like if my kid was a serial killer, that is not my kid anymore.
You would believe that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I could believe that. I'd be delusional to the grave. I'd be like, my son didn't do that. All y'all are wrong.
So many studies. There's so many studies done about like young serial killers and like sociopaths and do you know what a lot of them all have in common? Like Richard Ramirez, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy. Like all these people have something in common. Do you know what it is?
Tell me.
It is a head injury during childhood.
Oh, based.
Yeah. Is that your word of the day?
Based?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is. That's the word of the day. But yeah. They all have head injuries during childhood.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. If you hit like the frontal lobe or somewhere that controls like your empathy and that's then damaged and you no longer have the capacity for it. I mean, I can see how that would.
It's like decision making and like emotions and like all the stuff that you need to be like a societal member.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
It is. I will wrap my future kid in bubble wrap and give him a helmet like Bubble Boy.
And just don't let them play football.
Oh, football's so bad for you.
CTE. I can't tell you what CTE means, but it's like the repeated like head injuries that lead to like TBIs and like then.
Oh, I had that.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, not TBI. TIA. My bad.
Those are very different things. You had a TIA?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I know that you had told me something, but I don't think I like clicked that it was a TIA.
Yeah, I had a full-blown. I thought I was in denial that I was like having stroke symptoms.
Wow. How old are you? Can I ask?
Yeah, no, it happened in October of 2023.
Okay.
So I was 2 years ago.
So young. That's that's so young.
I was 2 years ago, and it was so crazy because I was at the clinic, I was at work,
Yeah.
and I was writing a rebuttal, and I was
Mhm,
getting, like, super duper, like, worked up about it because I just
mhm.
gotten paperwork. So I was writing up my rebuttal, and my left arm starts to go, like, numb, and I'm like, "Hmm, that's weird." And then it, like, keeps getting more and more numb, and then I notice it's starting to, like, turn in on itself, and
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way. Cause like, my medic brain, I'm like, "There's no way this is
Yeah.
churning in." I'm like, "There's no." I'm like, "I'm thinking this up."
Uh-huh.
So I wait 15 minutes. I start holding my hands out in front of me. I close my eyes. I'd open my eyes, and my left hand was turned. And then I was like, "Oh, no." And so
Oh,
I go to
no.
my sergeant. I go to a bunch of the nurses, and then I go to my sergeant. I'm like, "Hey, I didn't say I think I'm having a stroke because that just seems so crazy to say." But I was like,
Neurological symptoms, help.
I'm having the thing, and then,
Yeah.
like, I started, like, slurring out of the left side of my face, and,
Mm.
like, I started, like, not slurring, I was stuttering, and,
Mhm,
my face was, like, super weak. I go to the hospital, which is a terrible hospital. All
mhm.
my symptoms are in there. I got ambulanced over, and then I'm like, it's, like, 3 hours go by, and we know, like,
Mhm.
the amount of time you need to get to a stroke center.
3 hours.
Yeah, so, like,
Yeah.
3 hours go by, and I'm like, "Hey, I don't know if you guys are tracking, but these are my symptoms," and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay, whatever." More time goes by, and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Hey," like, and I have to pull somebody out. I'm like, "Hey, I have all the stroke symptoms," and then I had more symptoms that happened that I will not say on live air, um, and, they were like, "Oh, it's your anxiety, your electrolytes are out," and I was like, "My electrolytes are great, I'm hydrated,
Yeah.
this is abnormal." And then
Mhm.
turns out, I didn't even know, my symptoms, like, continued to last. There's actually a video I posted, um, where I made a TikTok about my sterile uniform, like, why I have no badges or
Mhm.
patches or whatever, and you can see one side of my face is, like, it looks like I'm kinda, like, talking like this, like an e-girl, kinda like whatever,
Yeah.
but, like, it was still not able to move fully.
Wow.
And then I, like, was reading my medical records, and I was like, "Oh, dang, I had a TIA, that's crazy."
So they didn't even tell you?
No, they didn't, but I
Yeah.
mean, I was like they were already, like, sending me to all the places, like, neuropsych, like, I had all the things on my head.
Yeah.
I went to neurology, um, and yeah, and
If I
funny enough,
Yeah.
there is a lot of correlation between military women, and I'm not saying I have this, but there's a strong military correlation between women who have PTSD, specifically active duty military, are at a higher chance of a TIA. And I only found that out because I started, like, looking into, like, military
Hmm.
TIA stuff,
Yeah.
and there's, like, a lot of studies on that, and I was like, "Oh, that's very interesting."
That's crazy. Let me, if I can, let me explain TIAs to the people
Oh,
who aren't tracking.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so TIA is a transient ischemic attack. So it's what we refer to as a mini stroke is what they call it. So it has all the same symptoms, signs and symptoms as a normal stroke of what you would expect. So like the arm drift, the facial drooping, the slurring of the speech, all those
Mhm.
kinds of things. Except those symptoms usually reside themselves within 24 hours. But TIAs put you at a huge like a big risk for developing an ischemic stroke, which is caused by a blood clot where there's
Yeah.
complete is a complete blockage of the vessels in the brain. And
Mhm.
once you lose that brain matter, you can't get that brain matter back, which is why we see long-term side effects from stroke survivors.
Yeah, you got it exactly right, and luckily, like,
It's like I'm a teacher or something.
you did so good. You did so good, and it was, like, once I got after my year post, I
Yeah.
was, like, in the clear because like,
Yeah.
that first year is, like, you're
Mhm.
really, like, at a super high risk.
So did
I
you
h
throw like a little clot?
we don't know. No, because I got the imaging, but by the time I had my imaging done, it was, like, 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, but my symptoms, the whole, like, left side of my it went all the way down, like, the left side of my body. And, like, my leg, it felt like it was weird because it felt, like, super heavy, and then sometimes, like, it didn't feel heavy,
Yeah.
and then I think everybody at the hospital too thought I was, like, faking it because I was so because that's a really young
You're
age.
so yeah, super
It's
young.
yeah, it's really weird, and then, and, Yeah, I have some, like, memory issues from it, like,
Mhm.
my short-term memory for sure isn't good, but playing, like, video games has, like, super duper helped.
That's good. Did you
Yeah.
have any issue with like fine motor or anything?
I ended up having I have, like, issues with my ulnar nerve and,
Okay.
like, writing, and
Mhm.
after, like, I write for about 3 minutes, like, I start to get, like, pains, and I have, like, limited mobility in, like, my
Mhm.
2 fingers here,
Yeah.
like, they don't close all the way,
Mhm.
but I also don't know if that's just something else, but it was, like,
Yeah.
afterwards.
Hmm. Let's
Yeah.
go back and you had mentioned something. I didn't completely catch it. I was very wrapped up, but I thought that you had a TBI. I didn't know that it was a TIA, which is breaking news. But for me at least, you said something about PTSD in women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, when I had, like, my so, like, I if you do you know what Google Scholar is?
Maybe.
So Google Scholar is a way to look up scholarly articles,
Hmm.
in Google. So you type in Google Scholar, you press
Hmm.
enter, it's a search engine, and so, like, I would type in, like, TIA female military,
Yeah.
and then I would just, like, see and these are all, like, empirical studies,
Hmm.
whether they were who knows who they were funded by? Because now knowing who it's funded by freaking matters. But, like, I looked it up and I saw, like, some trending things, and it said that women in the military specifically who have a high rating of PTSD, there is
Hmm.
a positive correlation between that and then female active duty military who have, TIAs.
Hmm. Did it give like any why?
I don't think so. I think this was kind of like it's not one of those, like, breaking, like, science thing. It was just like,
Yeah.
"Hey, this is an interesting correlation. There's enough of these. Let's look into it. Maybe one day we'll find the." Because you know how slow medical is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a huge correlation between like female service members and infertility too.
Is there really?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't know the why behind that one, and I probably should have come better prepared for that.
That's
But
interesting.
yeah, so I could be wrong. It's either 1 in 4 or 1 in 3. I think it's 1 in 4, and like just women in general,
Hmm.
like have like a average percentage of like having like a miscarriage, but it's 1 in 3 in service women, like service military women.
I wonder if it has to do with, like, stress of the job.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that's a contributing factor. I mean, miscarriages can spontaneous abortions can literally happen for any reason, but
Yeah,
I'm
and they
sure it's
are
also
they
stress.
are also, like, common too, and we might, like, feel like we see it more because we're medical.
Hmm. I
Like, I
looked
know
this up
I
the other day. Guess how many babies are born a day in the world?
in the world?
In the world?
1,000,000?
No, it's less than that.
365,000.
It's 368,000.
Oh my god, let's go.
That was good. That
Well,
was
I
really
just picked the
good.
amount of days of the year, and then I was like, "Let's just make it 1,000."
Yeah, 368,000. Do you know the number one country for twins in the world?
Twins?
Twins.
Uh, no, I can't even think.
It's in Nigeria.
Seriously?
Hmm.
Nigeria has a lot of
It's a city. I don't know if it's a city or a country. I know it's in Nigeria. It might be just Nigeria as a whole, but they're the twin capital of the world.
Really?
Hmm. So like normally it's like 30 out of every 100. No, 30. Yes, 30 out of every 100 births is twins, but there it's like 50 something. I think
That's insane.
that's insane.
That
Would you want
is.
twins?
Mm, I don't know. I don't know because I know I wanna have more than, like, 2 one
Hmm.
day, and then I would feel bad if that one would be, like, not a twin,
You have siblings?
kinda.
Kinda. Okay. I'm one of four.
Oh,
So yeah.
would you
But
want twins?
me?
Ah,
Girl, I just think about so like
girl.
I think about like carrying twins. So like I had a friend and she's very tall, like lanky girl. She's like 5'10". She did not show that she was pregnant until she was 36 weeks pregnant because her baby was real far like in her back. And like
Yeah.
even then it was the tiniest little bump. Like it was so
Oh,
small.
really?
But I had another friend who she's about 4'10" like ish, and she was just straight belly, like
She's 4'10". She's
straight
like
belly.
this big.
I know, but if you look at like where the top of your hip bone is to like the bottom of your rib, how much space do you have?
Oh my God. Oh shoot. That much?
Yeah, this is how much space I have. So you're
Yeah.
gonna be straight belly.
Yay! I want to be obtuse.
Yeah, literally. But like now double that with twins.
Oh.
Exactly. I think I could do
Yeah.
it. Twins are into my family.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Like genetically in your family?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No
girl.
identicals, but all fraternal.
Wow. You're gonna have twins. I'm gonna be an aunt.
Have any. I will
be a
gift them to you.
I'm a step aunt. Riley, come on.
We were literally talking about, my best friend was here earlier, but we were talking about that. And I told her that I would gift her my first, second, and third born.
What are you like Zeus? You just have your like first children and then you're like, here you go, world.
Just gift them.
Just gift them so they can grow into demigods.
Yes. Do you want boys and girls?
I would like an eldest son, and then I would like a daughter. Oh, she'd be so cute. But I also think that daughters do something to guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think like
it softens them up.
It softens them up. Like seeing a guy with a daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so precious.
It is.
Oh my God.
I saw something the other day.
I'd die.
What was it? And it was like, I don't know. It's some cheesy ass thing where it was like girl dads aren't like born, they're created. And then it was like it was like a montage though. And it was like, just like brand new dads like doing like skin to skin for the first time with like their itty bitty little daughters. And I'm just like,
oh my God. I'm such a sucker.
I'm
such a sucker for that.
Dude, I made myself cry yesterday. Do you know sometimes you just like need to cry?
Oh yeah, once a month for like a week.
Okay. Fair. But yesterday I was feeling it. I was like, I need to make myself cry because I don't cry very often. So like sometimes it's just like a lot, right? And the one thing that is guaranteed to make me cry every single time is any type of homecoming video. And not even military specific, those 100% get me. But like long distance surprises. The ones that I was on yesterday was like valedictorians of like the like colleges and like high schools and them not like telling their parents and then like doing this speech. I was like yeah, that was literally me.
What's your comfort food when you're sad? Is it salty? Is it sugary? Is it ice cream? Is it a pickle?
I will always choose something sweet.
Really?
It is always something sweet.
What's your like
people with depression crave sweet foods?
Damn, Riley, you're gonna drop that on me like that? Riley, don't get depressed. You're not allowed.
Oh, I'm not feeling depressed. I have depression.
Oh my God.
There's a difference. Depression is the diagnosis. Depressed is the feeling. You can be depressed without having depression.
That's such girl logic. That makes no sense.
No, that's medic logic.
That is girl logic.
That
Only
is
when I feel sad am I depressed, despite my diagnosis of consistency.
Okay, I have the diagnosis.
Exactly, like, and it was consistent enough to be diagnosed.
Correct.
Which means it affects your day-to-day living.
Correct.
Which means it's not just when you're feeling
generally.
sad.
I was speaking generally.
Oh my gosh, your girl brain is killing me, Riles.
Okay, that was like big medic like logic. Like you can have You can be
Look at
depressed
you. You're
without
even
having
bringing out your
depression.
girly talk. That's how girl brain you know that was.
Listen, I'm just trying to prove it. Literally right before we started filming, I made chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh,
Yeah. So good.
why didn't?
Because of the braces and it's just a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of.
Yeah.
What's yours? What's yours?
If I'm hormonal, it's salty.
Mm-hmm.
And I
What's like
I
your
think
go-to though? Like, what's your go-to snack?
I have too much free will. I don't know.
You're at a gas station. You're on a road trip. You have to get a snack.
Chips and the sour cream dip. The cheddar. Don't. Hey, take that face back. The cheddar chips and then like the sour cream dip, and you like take it and you scoop it, and it's like a giant blob. Yeah.
That's it. That's all you're getting.
Probably, yeah. I'll devour that. Or beef. Nah, not really beef jerky. I feel like that's it. Yeah.
I'm judging you right now.
Why?
Why?
Salted caramel too. Salted caramel for sure.
I don't like caramel.
Why? What did it ever do to you?
I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've
Not my thing.
gained. I trust you slightly, a little bit less now.
It's just not. It's not my thing. I love ice cream. I hate like. First of all, I can't do coffee. Like, I don't drink coffee. So, like, anything coffee flavored gross. I don't like caramel flavored things. I don't like fruit flavored ice creams.
You know, like happiness. It sounds like.
I have depression.
Of course.
Of course. But it has to be chocolate. Like,
okay.
Chocolate. Yeah.
Okay. Dark chocolate, white chocolate,
Milk.
vanilla chocolate. We got all strawberry chocolate. We got a lot of different chocolates nowadays.
Milk chocolate is always going to be my favorite.
Milk chocolate. Okay, noted.
I do like dark chocolate. See, this is the thing though. Like dark chocolate, like sea salt, fire. Dark chocolate, raspberries, fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm specifically thinking of the Ghirardelli bars. Is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, as soon as you said sea salt and raspberry, I knew exactly. I knew that bag you were talking about.
Yeah, way too expensive for like 3 squares. But
they're so good.
It's fine. No, the sour cream dip not being refrigerated, I think freaks me out.
It's what? But it has so many preservatives. It's fine. It'll last till the year 2059.
Yeah, but like,
which means I'll last until then, and I won't age.
Good. Keep wearing sunscreen.
Yep.
We are 2 very different shades of human right now. We are.
Hold up your arm. There you go.
My arm.
Yeah.
I feel like my light is washing me out, but I am very.
You're tan.
I don't even know if you can see my tan. You can't. The light is washing me out, but I'm very dark right now. I'm very tan.
You are. It looks good though.
My hair, she's creeping. We will get very, very blonde.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Platinum Riley.
It will. It'll turn. Give me another. Dude, it's supposed to be like 108 tomorrow.
Ew.
Yeah. It is
Gross.
May. The beginning of May.
Can you tell the sun to calm down?
I don't think she'll listen. I don't think that she'll listen. We're very yappy today.
Yeah, because we were feisty before we pressed record.
We were feisty because we had a whole game plan of what we were going to talk about, and then
we didn't. We girled out.
We did girl out, but it's fine.
I was showing Riley my American and non-American hat before my little patch board.
I'm not a patch collector. I have a ton of coins, but I don't have patches.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got that currency going.
I do.
Have you ever been coined? Like have the where you have to do the.
Yeah, girl. I have like 20 something coins, and I've gotten all of them.
Not that one. The one where like you have to have a coin.
Oh, you have to have a coin on you. Yes. You
had that. I've never had that, but I always had a coin on me just in case. I never got.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have. I got coined by a 2-star general. It's the coolest coin I have. It's like two. He was like a prior MP, and then it's like two like pistols like crossed, and then it's like it's like a banner. It's really cool. It's a cool coin. Yeah.
I have a very select few coins, but I am not allowed to show them ever.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, but it's so cool. And it's like,
yeah.
This can't ever be shown. I'm like, can you take it back?
That's a lot of power.
It sucks.
It's a lot of power. It's a lot of trust.
It's yeah. I have a lot of OPSEC stuff I have to be careful about. But it's fine. It's totally cool. It's whatever.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Did you, when you were a child, in your early years, did you usually use Omegle?
Girl, yes, I should not have been on Omegle.
Too many grown man penises. Gross. Gnarly. Nasty.
Yep.
It was really gross. Met a lot of. I met a lot. I should not have been on an Omegle.
No,
it's blocked,
shouldn't
isn't
have.
it? It's like gone. Isn't it?
I'll find out right now.
Dude, honestly, can you imagine an episode where we just go on Omegle?
Talk to strangers for free with video chat. I'm clicking it. Video is monitored. Keep it clean. Meet strangers with your interests. Hell yeah. We can Omegle next.
Can you just imagine an episode where we just Omegle?
Oh my God. Next. We got to do that next.
Tune in to the next episode where we just use Omegle.
Oh my God.
There will be a lot of edits that will be made in that video.
No.
That was, yeah. You can type in like topics too. And like people like who type in like similar topics will like pop up the same thing.
Omegle. I put ogre.
Hammy's doing research. I'm glad that our audience is like a little bit older because no one needs to be on Omegle. It is, you literally just talk to random people. Like it's just like a computer base and it just like reloads and it's like FaceTiming random people.
It just has a community guidelines and it says start chatting video.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's some weird ass people on there.
Yeah, but we're on there too. Who is Omegling anymore?
I couldn't tell you.
Maybe Andrew Tate. Maybe Andrew Tate's Omegling. Maybe we'll meet him.
Is he in prison?
I think he got out.
What did he go to prison for?
I don't know.
Can you Google that really quick?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I saw like one Andrew Tate video. Oh.
What the hell did I do?
She's gone.
How did I do
that? I'm Riley and I'll be taking over the podcast from now on.
How did I do that? I'm so smart and talented.
You're so smart, talented, and beautiful, Hammy. Where did you go?
I don't know. Wait, how did I do that? I'm so.
You leaned forward and something disappeared.
I know. Maybe I got to get out of the Omegle thing. Hang on.
Oh, I bet you it like took your camera. Oh, and then it was just me. I really am taking over this podcast right now.
Where did it go?
She's gone.
Help.
She'll be back. I have no idea how to help her. That was actually a little spooky. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Sorry.
I don't like it.
Let me.
That scared me.
Good. I was trying to be spooky.
Where'd you
go?
What
the hell did I do?
Go back to your camera settings and see if you're on the right camera.
My camera's gone.
Your settings on here?
Oh, I slept my camera. How did I do that?
Oh,
there we go.
She is.
Ha-ha. I'm back.
Can you do that voice thing again?
Yeah. Which one do you want?
The deep one. Wait, that was just you. Was that you? Yeah. No, it was deep. Wait, just talk like normal.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Suffocation. No breathing.
I couldn't hear any of the changing, so I was going off of you.
Oh yeah, no, it was spooky. It was like super deep, like.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was good.
I've tried.
Back to Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, I'm scared. If I type, he possessed my computer. That's what happened.
Apparently.
Let me see. Andrew Tate. Oh God. Why arrest? Wow. If you Google this man, his immediate pull up. Oh wait, net worth. I want to see net worth too. Hang on. What is it? 300 million. Damn.
For what?
Andrew
For being
Tate.
anti-feminist?
Why arrested? Define feminism.
Define feminism?
Yeah, what's your... It's allegations for sexual misconduct, charges in Britain, and an investigation in Romania. Based multi-country...
Was it like grape charges?
I don't know. Maybe it was like something... I'm trying to remember. I think it was something like someone said that they didn't want to be there, or they were pushing that, or whatever. But I think from what it said, it was alleged, or it's still pending investigation. So there hasn't been a legitimate outcome yet.
Well, if he did it, I hope he goes to jail for a really long time. I remember when it was like a big thing, like with him, and it was like one singular video that popped up of his, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I blocked everything Andrew Tate.
What video was it?
I don't know. Probably him just like shitting on women.
I feel like
because that was his whole thing, wasn't it?
I think it was like a shtick.
Oh, well, it was definitely like rage bait. Like he knew that it pissed people off, but like when you piss people off, you get comments, and then you get, in his case, the incels that come out.
I think people were thinking it was like real, but at the end of the day, like from what I saw, I mean, Riley, no.
Tread lightly, Hammy. What are you about to say?
I feel like, I don't know, and I'm just totally like projecting from like what I remember, but I think he was saying like, don't be overweight, and that doing the career woman is like not I don't
he wants to like go back to like the 1950s where like women were like homemakers and stay-at-home moms, and like men were like the ideal vision of like masculinity and all of that.
Well, okay, then what is the ideal masculinity then?
I think,
Riley, I'm trapping you in this right now.
That's
We're
fine.
having this conversation.
That's fine. So I think that like femininity and masculinity are based off of the individual themselves. I think that you don't necessarily have to be a specific sex to be feminine or masculine.
Fair. What to you would be like a masculine man and a masculine woman?
Do you want like the first person that like pops up in my head of like what
just
I think
whatever,
of, like,
just whatever you
or
think.
like a definition.
Just like you can be a person, what you think, definition, whatever.
Okay. So like masculine, what is that guy's name? The big buff dude that shoves his face in the bowl of lemon water.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
Oh.
It's like Aaron something.
Aaron Carter?
No. Have you not seen this guy?
I don't know. Riley's getting her phone.
I'm doing so much research right now. Hold on. Lemon water man. Lemon water. Face dunking man.
Lemon water your face, man. Yes. Google. Figure it
What is
out,
his
Google.
name?
I don't want Google anymore. I only want ChatGPT and Grok. Google doesn't give me what I want, but Grok
No,
does.
it's like giving me what I want. Okay, Ashton Hall. I was close. So Ashton Hall is his name. He is this like big, so like this is just like a snapshot. He's this big buff dude who literally posts his morning routines. He like runs like a $1 million company or something. But he
And
wakes
is
up
on
at
trend.
probably, I don't know. But he wakes
He's
up at
on
like
trend.
3 a.m. He has like a bowl of water. He dumps like crystal Saratoga water in the thing and like lemon and like dumps his face in it, like goes to the gym and like does all this stuff. And then there's like different clips of like a woman, I'm guessing it's his wife or girlfriend or fiance or someone, like woman like bringing him food at like 4 a.m. Like, I don't know. Is that my
Base.
ideal vision of masculinity? No, but I think that he is very masculine.
Okay, so your definition of masculine then would fall under like the aesthetics of it, like muscular
Maybe.
fitness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think, because I think that I have like I think I have a lot of like masculine traits to me.
You've said this before, Riley.
yeah,
You
we've
don't. You're
talked
a
about
woman. It's
this.
not possible.
Yes, it so is.
No, it's not.
Have you never seen a masked lesbian?
Yeah. But are you a masculine lesbian?
Me personally, I am not. But
What do you think? I feel like we've said this before. Wait, what do you think about you as a masculine?
I think that
'Cause I think they're all militaryisms.
I think so too, but I think that a part of me was like a bit like this before the military. I think the military just brought it out. I think the way that I speak to people, I think that my direct and bluntness have a very masculine tone to them. And because of that, so like my supervisor, he is a great man, genuinely. And I say this, he's the best supervisor I have ever had. Him and I are very, very similar in the way that we speak to people, in the way that like we are direct and blunt. He is looked at like he is, and he is an amazing NCO. I am a bitch.
Oh, Riley said it. No, Riley, not the B word. No.
So I do not think that I am a bitch. I
don't think so
could
either.
argue that I'm an asshole at times, but I don't think I'm a bitch. I think I have a really bad RBF.
That's called model face, and that just means you're gonna age really well.
Girl, I need Botox right here in my 11s, because I constantly. I've been working on it in yoga, because they keep saying like they'll do this thing where they're like, okay, I want you to do it really quick. Close your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, close your eyes. I want you to relax. No, keep them closed. I can't do anything to you. All right, so close your eyes, take a couple breaths. Relax. No, not like that. Relax your mouth. Let your teeth fall apart. And now drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth, but keep your mouth closed. And just breathe. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. She is hypnotized now. But that's it. But like you don't ever think about that, like the way that you make your face. Okay, but back to what we were talking about. With femininity, honestly, we could think of you when like I think of like feminine. There was one specific post that you had made where you were wearing this like milkmaid dress like in your kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to do more of those.
Yeah.
I love
like
cooking in a sundress.
Yeah, that is like the epitome of like femininity.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Say it.
I was gonna say, I feel like a lot has gone into like what we think is like feminine and what is masculine, and I feel like people think nowadays that like like being powerful, right?
Mhm.
Being powerful or being like equality, right? Whatever. Like I feel like people think it's very much like men are powerful naturally, therefore if I emulate male traits, I am then like powerful, and that's the
Mhm.
only way to be powerful as a woman. And I just think that's so broken. Look at Bo. I just think it's like such broken knowledge, because I feel like there's just such power in just being like a man, just being like masculine,
Mhm.
and then like just as if he were to be loud and command a room. If someone is very like elegant and poised and mannered, and she just looks like a doll,
Mhm.
and just like and is wearing like just as much as if you're a jack dude with muscles, people will get out of your way. People will also get out of your way if you are wearing like a beautiful dress and you look and just radiating like delicate energy. It's like I
I don't
feel
think
like
so.
you don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Riley, I need to put a long, beautiful dress on you, and I need to take you, and you're just like, it's just I feel like it's like you don't need to yell to be heard. I feel
Correct.
like you can just speak very like softly, and it can still have like a same effect. Like I feel like men's power is very different than like a woman's power, and I don't know why to be like a powerful woman it has to emulate male traits. I don't That's not
Yeah.
like
So
needed.
like I agree with you with the fact of you don't have to yell to be heard. I 100% agree with that. But okay, so like we like really haven't said anything military, but like my leadership style, right?
Uh-huh.
As specifically with the job that I'm in, I think that like when I go back like into like the field, I think that it'll change a little bit. But
Mm,
I do have to come in not an asshole, but I'm very stern. I'm very stern. Um this is my name. These are my expectations. You will either meet my expectations or you will not make it. And then, they see that side of me.
mhm,
It'll loosen up.
mhm,
But they also have to understand that I can bring it back to that point if need be, versus someone like my supervisor who again he's great. He can walk in there and be like, howdy partner, like how are you, like I'm blah blah blah, like da 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 da. They can make him angry, he'll yell, and then he'll immediately go back to like the one. I think it's like a like I'm not taken seriously.
Do you think that? Or do
Yes.
you why do you think you're not taking seriously as an instructor?
Yes. So like I've tried it. I've tried different like tactics with different classes, because I think that now like with where I'm at, I'm almost 7 years in. I've
Mhm,
been a staff sergeant for 4 of those years. Like I think
mhm,
that I've really like settled into my leadership style, and I'm really
mhm,
comfortable being like an NCO, and like I know like I'm a good instructor. I know that I'm a good medic. I know that like I'm smart, and I think that I'm like good with like leading people.
mhm,
I've tried different tactics. Like I've tried going into a class and, being the Riley that I am,
mhm.
versus being the strict Riley that I am. And it's a very different tone that is set. And I have better
Yeah.
relationships with the stern first.
And I think that's fair too. I think that is fair.
Mm.
And I think that that is most likely, I'm going to say, is because they just came from a basic training environment. So they are used to structure, 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 stern, stern, stern.
Mhm.
And if they don't pass, because there has to be a level of respect. So there has to
Mhm.
be an amount of like you being like locked in.
Mhm.
Um, or like any instructor locked in, but they probably just digest it better for like the sternness up front. And then you also are dealing with like different types of people. So like, because if they don't pass, they lose their job.
Yeah.
So that's like a super duper huge huge thing. But if that works for you, that doesn't mean anything. But you're also a military instructor. That is different than a teacher or a professor, or you have there is a certain amount of sternness that is going to be necessary for them to probably, one, feel that you are locked in, and then two, that is normal. But I don't think that that makes you a B or anything like that, or that more direct Riley is any less better than non-locked in Riley. Because if you think about even just parenting, moms yell. If you're about to run into the middle of the street, you're gonna get screamed at.
But when the kids don't listen, who does mom say? I'm gonna talk to your father. I'm gonna talk to your father, because there's a connotation. There is a known understanding that men are taken more seriously than women.
I don't think that's true at all.
Girl, when the fuck have you ever seen a dad be like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell your mom," or "I'm gonna call your mom"?
You're saying it seriously, and you're going into a child's perspective. We need to have those two separate. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Because it is put into a child's brain that dad is the stern one, dad is the strict one, dad is the one who's gonna bring down the hammer, versus mom is your nurturing, caring, loving being.
But the only reason why there is that juxtaposition and why that energy is there is because, one, dad is probably dad is dad, but also the mom is the one that, whether you do or do not, but breastfeeds. The mom is the one that has a little bit more maternal instincts. The mom is the caregiver more primarily. Generally speaking, we can all agree that there's exceptions, whatever. Yeah. But that if a kid is around mom more often, be it stay at home or whatever, or gets the majority of the care from there, they are less likely to see them as an instrument of authority, not because it's a woman or a mom, but that's just because because they are the mom, because they are the nurturing one versus the dad. I think that when it comes to, and everybody grows up, I think women have it our voices are heard way more, and we have way more authority in certain things than men do. But I think that our thing is going to be skewed because we're I'm prior military, you're current military. So I think there's that, if there's we are not taught to, when we went through military training, we were taught to be careful, right? And that, if someone's looking to have relationships, always be smart, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Guys were taught in military, be careful because you don't want a sharp report. That means naturally our voices are so much more powerful, I feel like.
in that specific scenario.
What scenario do you think it's wrong? I like this.
Is wrong?
That more backs your side up, I guess. That doesn't have to deal with let's say sharp or something like that.
I feel like we can stick with the one with me and my male coworker are in a room, whose voice is going to be taken more seriously when it comes to sternness, yelling. It's always going to be him. Doesn't matter who him is, it's always going to be him.
Do you know the psychology behind male and female voices?
No.
So men have a lower resonating tone, and it is easier to, one, project, and when it is projected, it is processed better. However, a higher, more loud, aggressive, not aggressive, but louder voice is actually irritating to the ear. And I read that somewhere at some point. I could be wrong, but I a higher, louder pitched female voice is more irritating naturally versus a male with a deeper tone. Yeah. So it's not necessarily against us kind of thing. It's just kind of you guys kind of have to know, which is why you can either scream to get people attention, or back in school and it was just the teacher just waiting, and then eventually.
Oh, I mean, I like yelling. Okay. I like yelling in the fact of I I don't know, it's like fun to yell, but like I don't like just go around like screaming at people, you know.
Mhm.
It's very few and far in between that my kids will ever see me genuinely yell.
Of
Like it's
course.
just not, it's like not a thing, right? But like I can absolutely stand in the front of my classroom if they're being a little bit too loud and I'll just stop. And they automatically know. They
Mm.
automatically know that they're wrong and then that's it. But that's the mom look, right?
It is, but it's also as equally powerful in just a different way, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is
Girl,
it?
I need to when you and I hang
Okay.
out, I need to put you
So
in a beautiful dress and I need to walk you around downtown and I need you to see that people will just be kind and it's just
yeah,
one of
people
the
are gonna
things.
be kind because I'm an attractive woman in a dress. That's why people are
Yeah.
gonna be kind.
Yeah, but are you not gonna be I feel like even if you're an average looking woman that's all put together though and just looks like a delicate little thing, like, it like, that's, like, the power there, I feel like.
I feel like I just have such like it's not a bad feeling, but I have just such a feeling with like those words, like delicate, like the word delicate. Like when have you ever described a man as delicate?
I don't wanna be yeah, but I like, you don't
There are men that are delicate, but
surgeons
that's a very
surgeons are
that's a
delicate.
feminine trait.
Yeah, but what's wrong with being delicate?
I don't know. I was raised by a single father. Like it was just me and my dad.
I
And like
thought yeah.
granted, my dad didn't raise me as a boy, but he raised me as a very strong-headed
Mhm.
like woman.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I'll give you an example. Literally this happened last like this past week, but I was teaching OBGYN, which is my shit. Like that is my
Yeah.
chapter. And there
Yeah.
was a group of students, not Air Force. There's a group of students who kept
Navy.
they were being like very loud and they were being very rambunctious in the hallway. And then
Mhm.
they started like putting their head like in my classroom. So I was like,
Oh, they
okay,
saw Riley.
like I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing this, right? Because
Mhm.
I was not Riley. I was instructing, right? Like I'm at work. So I
Mhm.
went out there and there was probably 50 of them out in the hallway and I
You had a
yelled.
little gaggle.
Yeah, and I yelled and you know, they were all fucking around and I was like, you know, I raised my voice, but I also was taught how to yell properly. So like I know how to like lower my voice and like yell from like the diaphragm because like
Oh.
I and my voice does do that where I'm like, hey, like like that and I hate it. I hate like watching
Mine does
back on videos.
yeah.
Um but I did that and the two specific people that had put their heads in my classroom were just like standing there staring at me and I was like, "Do you understand?" Because I told him to stop and like shut up and like stand up against the walls, right?
Mhm.
And they didn't say anything to me. It was probably 20 minutes later. I was walking down the hallway and a group of students, I don't know if it was those two, but a group of that students who I'd yelled at, there's probably about 5 of them, started mocking me as I walked by.
Oh, so they're just immature little dickheads.
Do you think that if I was a man, they would have mocked me?
Honestly, they seem pretty ballsy. I don't know.
I
And it's
don't
hard to
think they
say
would have.
too. It's
Yeah.
hard to say because there's also a difference there
Mhm.
when it's not the fact that yes, it's like probably a contributing factor
Mhm.
that you are a woman, but it's
Mhm.
not because you're a woman. It's
Mhm.
because that when it comes to men and it's between two men, there's always a threat of physical violence in every situation. There's a reason why you wouldn't say something to some of those male instructors because there is a legitimate thing of violence there.
Mhm.
Now, between like naturally like guys are generally even if they're the same size as you they're generally stronger,
Yeah,
they're
more
just
muscle mass.
muscle wise. There's a reason why you take tests to freaking get muscle, right?
Mhm.
And there's like no bodybuilders are taking estrogen to build muscle, right? It's
Mhm.
just guys naturally have tests, we have estrogen,
Drink breast
whatever.
milk.
They do take breast
Yeah, that's a thing.
I can't believe you said that. Oh, it's such a thing. I forgot bodybuilders will buy breast milk.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh, I hope
Have you
there's
ever tried it?
breast milk?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Have you?
Mhm.
From another woman?
Yeah.
You bought breast milk online.
Oh, fuck no. No, it's my friend's breast milk. It wasn't straight from the teat. It was like leftover milk, and she was like, "Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "Yeah." It wasn't bad.
Nothing.
It kind of grossed me out, but it was cool. If you think about it, it's like you made milk.
It's got the best stuff in it. That's why bodybuilders take it.
It wasn't like I drank a fucking cup of it. It was like a tongue dip of boob milk. Let's just clarify this right now. It wasn't like a full cup.
Riley, you kill me. Oh my god.
God.
Oh.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I bet it had.
You drink like cow's milk?
No, I only drink that.
Yeah,
I
I
only
don't
drink
drink cow's
that
milk either.
almond milk.
Same.
Not
What's
almond.
your brand?
The white one with the blue on it.
Is it like fancy almond milk?
I don't know. I think it's called Silk. Is it Silk milk?
Oh, yeah, I don't like Silk.
No, what do you drink?
Almond Breeze.
Oh, maybe it's Breeze.
Yeah. Is it vanilla or like the unsweetened? Like
I get the vanilla because I put it in my coffee.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put my Cookie Crisp in there. Tastes so damn good.
Cookie Crisp?
Girl, I'm an adult. I have free will, and
I know, but like out of all free wills, you chose Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp, Cheerios, because I put with my Cheerios, I'll like chop up strawberries and blueberries and I'll put it together. It's so
Cheerios
good.
or Honey Nut Cheerios?
Honey.
Okay. I was about to say normal Cheerios is for like a brand new teething baby, but Honey Nut Cheerios I can accept.
Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios with like little sweet
Okay.
freaking what else? Oh, but yeah, the cookie, you can eat the little Cookie Crisps.
I remember eating Cookie Crisp as like a kid.
Oh,
Like
I recently unlocked that side quest and it was so worth it.
my favorite cereal of all time, Cap'n Crunch. Regular. Just
Oh,
regular
yeah.
Cap'n Crunch.
Yes,
my favorite.
so good.
So good.
You have like cinnamon milk afterwards.
It's not cinnamon. Cap'n Crunch? They're like little squares. They're corn.
Oh,
What were you thinking? Cinnamon
was
Toast
mid.
Crunch?
yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is okay.
It's so okay. You have glitter milk,
Yeah.
crystallized
it was
cinnamon.
fine. I love cinnamon. I'll put cinnamon on anything.
Really?
I love cinnamon. Not on anything. That was dramatic, but like, yeah.
I'm not a super big fan of cinnamon.
I used to be allergic to like cinnamon gum when I was a kid.
And you just bravely decided to consume it as you aged.
Cinnamon is
really-
fine. Like cinnamon extract was the issue.
Oh,
Big Red.
interesting.
Big Red did me in, and I broke out in hives, and like my
Oh.
mouth swelled up and stuff.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you do have like legitimate allergies.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Seafood, shellfish, betadine, iodine, and latex.
It's so over for when we hang out, but it's fine. We'll work it out.
As long as you just like don't eat like shrimp or like fish near me.
Yeah, but that means like certain restaurants and stuff, I want to make sure like they don't do
like
contact.
a red lobster would probably kill me. Like I wouldn't survive.
But the biscuits, Riley, the biscuits
are great. Okay, listen. Okay,
they're so good.
I pride myself in being like a really good cook. So it's like a deconstructed chicken pot pie, but instead of using like a puff pastry, I make the cheddar bay biscuits and I put those on top.
Oh my God, Riley.
So good.
That sounds so. I haven't. Oh, they're so good.
So good.
They're disgusting. They're so good.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little dry. Texas Roadhouse rolls though, top tier.
I can't get down with the rolls. I don't know. They're just weird to me.
Okay, Cheesecake Factory brown bread.
I don't think I've ever had that.
So good. Okay. What other rules are there?
Deviled
Every-
eggs. Do you like deviled eggs?
Oh, I love deviled eggs.
Yes.
I was talking to someone that I know, and they were like, I can't stand cold eggs, and I was like, you're a liar, and they were like, no, like cold eggs are disgusting. I was like, do you eat deviled eggs? And they were like, deviled eggs don't count, and I was like, they're eggs that are cold.
They literally look more like an egg than an egg. They got the
Yes,
little,
yeah.
they got the yolky, and they got the
I
little.
know. I just love eggs, but I love deviled eggs. I love egg salad. I love
Ooh, yeah.
scrambled eggs,
Ooh,
but I don't like dippy yolk or like fried egg where like it's just the yolk. I don't like the yolk.
really?
I think it has to be like incorporated.
It's like one of my favorite breakfasts. I'll take toast, I'll put
Mhm.
strawberry jam on it,
Mhm.
and then I'll take a sunny side up egg that's seasoned with like garlic and salt, and I'll eat them together. And then when it like gets a little runny, then you dip it in.
It's dippy eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The
what we
egg
always
with
call
the
them.
jam and the toast on it together. It's so good.
Oh. Do you when you put like jam or jelly on like your toast, do you put butter down first?
I haven't, but I know it tastes good.
When you eat a bagel, do you just do cream cheese?
I do cream cheese and smoked salmon. Don't give me that face. Have
I
you
don't-
had it?
So like where like I'm from, like wherever. No, I haven't had smoked salmon.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'm gonna end up accidentally killing Riley.
Oh
I'll be like,
God.
try this, and she'll be like,
I'll have my EpiPen ready to go.
yes, yeah, bring 3, please.
Yeah, I think that's true. But they're probably both expensive. Like bagels always get like a layer of butter and then cream cheese.
Ooh,
It's like a thing.
that sounds good.
Super good.
That sounds really good.
I love bagels.
Bagels.
Love bagels.
I like it with the cream cheese and then the smoked salmon. Ugh, it's so good. It's like a buttery, salty. Ugh,
Yeah.
I like fish for breakfast. It's actually pretty good.
I can't get down. It's one of my students had it's like fish or like a tuna fish packet or something. It was some type of fish. But I walked into my classroom and I started teaching and I was like I was doing one of these and I was like real because this is where it'll start. It'll start on my neck and it was like real itchy and then it'll like move down to my chest. Like and that's just like surface exposure, just like air exposure.
That's
and
insane.
I like asked them, I was like, does someone have like fish in here? And one of the students said that they were serving fish at the DFAC like that day for lunch.
Wow.
But then someone had like a pack of it, I guess, or something in the classroom. My classroom didn't smell like tuna, but I like let them know in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
Be
but
careful. Can you go in the ocean?
yeah, I don't have any issues like with the ocean.
Okay.
But they said that I can't do like iodine or betadine because there's such like a high percentage of like betadine and iodine in like seafood that I would more than likely have a reaction to it. And like I've patch tested myself and like just the areas have like turned red, but like high V red, but like I haven't had like systemic effects. This was back in the clinic, but we had like a thing of like trainer epis, right? And you know, if you've ever seen like a trainer epi, it's like you take the blue cap off and then you can like click down on like the orange and it like sticks out. Obviously a needle's not going to come out because it's like a trainer, right? But real epis, they do the same exact thing, except like when you push in, the needle comes out, and when you release, the needle retracts and then the orange part like comes over the needle. So we were like, I don't know, we were just like standing there and there was like a box in there, and one of my coworkers like grabbed one and he was like fiddling with it. And he had taken the cap off and he was like pressing down on it, and then all of the sudden it like liquid shot, and then the thing that he was holding went one way, and he was like, was that a real epi? And I was like, that was a real epi. We grabbed it. Somehow a real epi got mixed in with this like thing of trainer epis.
Oh God.
So like he was like messing with it with his thumb, so like he very easily could have shot himself. I always see those like fail videos, like blue to the sky, orange to the thigh, folks.
Yep.
My goodness.
I'll never forget. Poor guy. I've seen those go through the thumb too. That's just like,
yeah.
It's a big needle.
I think it's like an inch. It's like standard IM.
That's
I think
big.
standard IM is actually 1.5 inches.
That's big to go through your thumb. That's only like so wide.
Oh yeah.
Have
Have you ever accidentally poked yourself?
with a epi?
That's just a needle.
Oh yeah, needles for sure.
Clean or dirty?
I sew.
Oh, I'm talking like medic needles, girl.
Oh, I don't remember. I think I've had a few close calls with some dirty needles, but it was in a training environment.
Yeah.
I just don't think they were picked up after whatever group was done ahead of me, and I was like, huh,
Needle.
is there blood on that? But yeah.
I poked myself with a clean needle, but never with the dirty. I had a troop though. She came up to me and she was like, "Hey Sarge, she was like, I just poked myself," and I was like, "Where?" It had gone all the way through like the side of her thumb, like the skin part. And I was like,
God,
girl, I was like, go, like, did you wash your hand? Like, when did you do this? Because like it was dried, and like blood dries pretty fast. She was like, like an hour ago, and I was like, did you wash your hands? And she was like, no. And I was like, where's the patient? She was like, I don't know. I said, what patient was it? And she was like, I don't know.
girl is getting tested for every bloodborne pathogen.
Yeah, literally everyone that you can think of, she was getting tested for.
Oh, poor sweetie.
Hope she's doing well.
She's probably fine. Dang, that probably happens so much more than we know.
That's so scary as a supervisor.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
What do you say?
This was a fun episode.
That was good. That was yappy. Let us know what you guys think. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you're following us on here. Obviously, if you're listening to us,
Follow us.
yes, follow us, please.
Please.
We are begging. No, I'm just kidding. We're not.